Have you ever considered the immense power of your mind, its ability to shape your reality? Just for a moment, let's take a journey into the boundless expanse of the human mind. This isn't just a biological marvel, but a canvas where dreams take shape, and where thoughts turn into actions. It's a powerhouse that can conjure up the most vivid images and scenarios, so real that they can influence your behavior, your emotions, and even your physical well-being. This isn't some mystic lore, but a scientifically proven phenomenon. The mind, with all its intricate complexities, can literally shape our personal reality. We're not just talking about influencing your mood or your outlook on life. We're talking about the potential to manifest your deepest desires and your most ambitious goals. Imagine having the power to achieve whatever you set your mind to, simply by harnessing the power of your thoughts. Sounds like a fantasy, right? But what if I told you that this isn't just a figment of imagination, but a technique that countless individuals have used to realize their dreams? This technique is known as creative visualization. Creative visualization is more than just daydreaming or wishful thinking. It's a focused practice that involves immersing yourself in mental imagery, so vivid, so compelling, that your mind starts to accept it as your reality. And when your mind believes it, your life begins to reflect it. But how does this work? How can simply imagining something make it a reality? What's the science behind it? And most importantly, how can you use this technique to transform your life? Harnessing the power of your mind through creative visualization can lead to remarkable results. As we delve deeper into this topic, we'll unravel the answers to these questions and more. Stay tuned as we embark on this fascinating journey of self-discovery and transformation. So, what exactly is creative visualization? Excellent question. Creative visualization is a cognitive process where you use your imagination to create a mental image of what you want to manifest in your life. It's like a rehearsal in your mind's eye, picturing your desired outcome as already achieved. This method is based on the premise that our thoughts and feelings shape our reality. It's like a mental blueprint. The more detailed, vivid, and frequent your visualization, the more likely it is to manifest in your life. But how does it tap into the power of the mind? Well, it's quite simple. Our brain doesn't distinguish between real and imagined scenarios. When you visualize, your brain believes that the experience is real, prompting your subconscious to work towards making it a reality. It's an interplay between the conscious and subconscious mind, where your thoughts and feelings act as a catalyst to bring about the desired change. Creative visualization is your mental tool to shape your reality. It's like having a magic wand, where your thoughts and imagination are the magic. Harness this power and you can turn your dreams into reality. It may sound mystical, but there is science behind creative visualization. Creative visualization isn't just a figment of imagination, but a scientifically substantiated concept. The primary principle behind it is the brain's remarkable ability to simulate experiences. It's the same process that lets us dream vividly or recall memories in rich detail. Neuroscientists call this phenomenon mental imagery. Research shows that our brains don't distinguish much between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. This is because the same neural networks are activated in both scenarios. For instance, studies using brain imaging technology have revealed that when athletes visualize performing a sport, the same areas of their brain light up as when they're physically doing it. This is why many athletes use visualization techniques to enhance their performance. But what about the rest of us? Can we use creative visualization to achieve our goals? The answer is a resounding yes. A study published in the Journal of Consulting Psychology demonstrated that job seekers who used visualization techniques were more likely to get hired than those who didn't. They visualized themselves acing interviews, and their brains responded as if they already had. There's also the principle of self-fulfilling prophecy at work here. When we visualize success, it boosts our confidence, making us more likely to take the actions necessary to achieve our goals. The more we visualize, the more familiar our goals seem, and the less intimidating they become. Then, there's the role of the reticular activating system, or RAS, a bundle of nerves at our brainstem. The RAS acts as a filter for the vast amount of information our brains process. When we visualize our goals, they become something the RAS perceives as important. Consequently, it works to notice opportunities and resources that can help us achieve those goals. The science is clear. Creative visualization is not just a self-help fad, it's a proven technique. Scene script. Ready to shape your reality? Here's how to practice creative visualization. Creative visualization is an art, a way to shape our reality with the power of our mind. It's a journey that requires patience and practice, but the rewards are immense. So, let's get started. First things first. You need to have a clear goal. It's essential to know what you want to visualize. This could be anything from a personal goal such as losing weight or learning a new skill, to a professional one, like getting a promotion or starting your own business. The key is to be specific. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, say, I want to be the top salesperson in my company by the end of the year. The more specific you are, the easier it will be for your mind to visualize it. Once you have a clear goal in mind, the next step is to create a vivid mental image of that goal. This is where the real magic of creative visualization begins. Close your eyes and imagine the scene in as much detail as possible. What does it look like? How does it feel? Engage all your senses. If your goal is to run a marathon, visualize yourself crossing the finish line, the cheering crowd, the taste of victory. The more vivid the image, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. Now this is important. While visualizing your goal, you need to engage your emotions. This is what gives your visualization the power to affect your reality. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the sense of accomplishment as if you have already achieved your goal. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the impact on your subconscious mind. But how often should you practice creative visualization? Well, consistency is key. The more often you visualize your goal, the stronger the impression on your subconscious mind. Make it a part of your daily routine. Maybe first thing in the morning or last thing at night. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed and spend a few minutes each day visualizing your goal. Remember, creative visualization is not a one-time thing. It's a process. It takes time. There may be days when you find it difficult to visualize or when doubts creep in. That's okay. Don't get discouraged. Keep practicing. Every time you visualize, you're taking a step closer to your goal. And finally, while visualizing, always use positive affirmations. Affirmations are powerful statements that reinforce your visualization. Say them out loud, with conviction. I am the top salesperson in my company. I am crossing the finish line of the marathon. Positive affirmations boost your confidence and motivate you to work towards your goal. With these steps, you are now ready to start your creative visualization journey. For best results, consider these tips for effective visualization. First off, let's talk about creating a conducive environment for your visualization practice. You want to find a place where you can relax without interruptions. This could be a quiet room in your house, a peaceful spot in your garden, or even a serene park. The key is to pick a location where you feel comfortable and at ease. Next, consider adding some ambient noise or calming music. This isn't a requirement, but some folks find it helps them to focus and block out any potential distractions. You could use a sound machine, a music app, or even a simple fan. Again, the goal is to create an environment that helps you to relax and focus on your visualization. Now let's move on to the importance of regular practice. Just like learning to play an instrument or gaining proficiency in a new language, mastering creative visualization requires consistent effort. You wouldn't expect to become fluent in French after a single lesson, right? The same principle applies to visualization. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Aim to practice your visualization at least once a day. You might find it helpful to schedule this, like you would any other important activity. Maybe you'll decide to do it first thing in the morning to set a positive tone for your day. Or perhaps you'll prefer to wind down with visualization before bed. There's no right or wrong time as long as you're making it a regular part of your routine. Finally, let's talk about patience. As with any new skill, it's natural to want to see immediate results. But remember, the process of creative visualization is just that, a process. It takes time to train your mind to visualize effectively, and even more time for those visualizations to manifest in your reality. So don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate changes. Instead, focus on the process and celebrate the small victories along the way. To sum it up, effective visualization requires a conducive environment, regular practice, and a good dose of patience. Incorporate these elements into your visualization routine, and you'll be well on your way to mastering this powerful mental tool. Remember, like any skill, creative visualization requires practice and patience. Scene script. Still skeptical? Let's hear some success stories of creative visualization. Imagine a young boy from a small town dreaming of becoming a renowned scientist. He visualized himself in a laboratory, conducting groundbreaking experiments. This boy was Albert Einstein, and he went on to develop the theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics. His creative visualization wasn't just daydreaming, he was shaping his reality. Then there's the tale of Jim Carrey, a well-known comedian and actor. In the early 90s, when he was struggling to make ends meet, he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered. dated it for Thanksgiving 1995 and kept it in his wallet. He visualized himself receiving such a sum for his work. By the time 1995 rolled around, he was indeed commanding such sums for his films. This wasn't a coincidence. It was a result of his unwavering belief and visualization. Consider the case of Sarah Centrella, a single mother who visualized a better life for herself and her children after her marriage ended. She created vision boards, wrote future letters to herself, and practiced visualization daily. Fast forward to today, she's a successful author and motivational speaker, teaching others about the power of creative visualization. Or think about Arnold Schwarzenegger, who visualized himself becoming the greatest bodybuilder and then a successful actor. He would picture every muscle, every rep, every victory in his mind before it happened. Today he's a 7-time Mr. Olympia and one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood. These stories are not mere anomalies, they are the proof of the power of creative visualization. From the realms of science to the glitz of Hollywood, from personal growth to professional success, creative visualization has proven its effectiveness time and again. These stories prove that with creative visualization, you too can shape your reality. So we've explored the power of the mind, the science behind it, and how to harness it through creative visualization. We've delved into the mechanics of how our brain perceives and manifests our thoughts and desires. We've learned that creative visualization is not just a fancy term, but a proven psychological technique that can help us achieve our goals and dreams. We've also discovered the best ways to practice creative visualization, from setting a clear intention to maintaining a positive attitude and emotional state. Remember, consistency is key. The more you practice, the better you'll get, and the quicker you'll start seeing results. We've shared some inspiring success stories, showing that it doesn't matter where you start. What matters is where you want to go. Embrace the power of your mind with creative visualization, and start shaping your reality today.